Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jen with Scissorsandlove.com, and today we're going to be making 2 cards showcasing this one stamp set, and I'll also want to show you this catalog. Now the reason we're doing 2 cards is because I want to show you the versatility of a lot of our stamp sets, and today we'll be using the Birthday Wit stamp set. The reason I want to show you the catalog is because I want you to understand that Stampin' Up! Catalogs are more than just product sales sheets. The catalogs have a lot of different examples, and the reason that they have the examples is to help jog your creative juices. They give ideas for several different products, and today we're going to check out the ideas that they have for Birthday Wit, which is this quick and easy card and this card here. And what we're going to do is something called casing. And that means you take an idea that you see that you really want to try, but you turn around and you make it your own. Now, full disclosure, you are going to see a different version of this card at the end of the video than the one I'm about to make. And the reason for that is when I was filming, somehow or another, I lost the first third of my footage. So I'm actually refilming the first third right now, and you'll get to see 2 different cards. Hope that's okay with everybody, but that's where we are. Alright, let's go ahead and get started on this first card, and I'll show you just how quick and easy it really is. So I'm going to pull out a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch side folding white note card, and I'm going to get out this stamp right here. They say if someone forgets your birthday, you don't get any older that year. And I'm also going to pull out the You're Welcome stamp. The first one I'm going to do is mount You're Welcome just on a small stamp block, and I'm going to ink that in Bermuda Bay. And I'm going to stamp that on the inside of my card. And now the inside is completely done. Next, also using my Bermuda Bay, I am going to stamp my birthday sentiment. And the example shows it right here in the corner. So just for the sake of giggles, I'm going to go ahead and also stamp it right in the corner. With this stamp, there's a lot of coverage on the front, so you definitely want to make sure you get plenty of ink on it. And it looks like I'm good. I'm going to put that right here. Just stamp straight down and pull it straight back up again. Now my example showed several stars, so I pulled out the star stamp from the set, which is this one here, and I'm going to mount it, and I'm going to ink that in 2 different colors. Today I'll use Lemon Lime Twist and Daffodil Delight. I think those colors will go nicely with that Bermuda Bay. So I'm going to throw the darker of my 2 colors down first, which is my Daffodil Delight. And I love this color. It's a nice sunny color. Now I'm in Virginia. I don't know about you, but it's still cold here, even though I live at the beach. I kind of want these nice sunnier colors just because I miss the sun. I know some of you guys are still getting hit with a lot of rain. You're getting hit with a lot of snow. And it's not cool. Anybody else missing summer right now? I know I am. Alright, let's grab our Lemon Lime Twist. Alright, let's grab a couple more stars here. Okay. And we're going to grab one more stamp from the set, and that is this. I don't even know what the heck this is. I just think it's really cool. We'll call it cheetah spots for today. I do not know. You know, it could definitely be pebbles. I'm going to ink up my pebbles in, not Tranquil Tide. What the heck is this? Lemon Lime Twist, yes. And I'm just going to try to ink over my mistake. Now you could do it however you want. Actually, I'm thinking, now that I think about how this looks as far as a pattern, I think I'll add some more here and come back with my stars and add more stars. Definitely need more daffodil. But see, this is the whole point of casing an idea, is that you start with somebody's idea, if you can't come up with your own, and you run with it. Alright, I think that'll do it for now. I may add more later, but for right now, I'm just going to leave it as is. Our example, I don't know if you can see it or not, has some rhinestones here. But you know what? I don't have any rhinestones. So what I'm going to do is use a couple of glitter epoxy shapes and see how that runs. And you know, when you're making these, you might just decide that, you know, you don't want to add any of this stuff. Or, you know, you like it a different way. And that's perfectly okay. It's just supposed to be something to start you out. And this would be outstanding if I could just get it off. Okay. Let's put one here. Oh goodness. It just doesn't want to come off today, does it? And here. Maybe one more. And I love these because they already have the glitter in them. I'm a huge fan of Wink of Stella, so I tend to glitter everything anyway. And these, I don't know if you can see, but these have some glitter in them already. Alright, so here's our example right here. I think maybe I overdid it, but that's okay. And here is our, well, my completed card. Let me grab the other one. Now this is the one that I originally did. You're going to see this at the end of the video. And it has the same sentiment on the inside. It says you're welcome. So it's just very tongue-in-cheek. That's actually one of the reasons I love this Birthday Wit set. I have a lot of sarcastic friends. Yeah, a lot of these sayings would definitely be perfect for them. They would definitely get a kick out of it. I'm having a lot of fun with this set. Alright, what do you say we go ahead and we get started on this second card? Alright, moving on to the second card, which is slightly more involved. Here's what we're going to be working with. This is an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of paper scored at 4 1/4 to make a top folding 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card. Now, I also have 3 mats. This first one is cut from the 6x6 Tutti-Frutti DSP paper, and I cut it down to 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches long. I've got a piece of Tranquil Tide cardstock cut at 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. A piece of Whisper White cut 3 by 3.5 inches. Some extra Whisper White scrap, and this is just for punching circles. These are 3/4 inch circles, which I of course use this bad boy for. And then I've got an extra scrap of Whisper White, which I stamped this big happy birthday onto in rich raspberry ink. And then I just cut it out. And then one extra strip of rich raspberry, and it is cut, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 inches by about 3/4 of an inch. And we're going to make a banner out of this. Now what I did with these little 3/4 inch circles was took that star stamp that we used on the previous card and just used some Tranquil Tide ink and stamped some little stars on it. That'll be for decoration. I'll show you a little bit later how to do that. So what we're going to do first is take our Whisper White mat. We're going to open up some rich raspberry. We're going to ink up our stamp. And then I'm just going to stamp it right onto my white panel. Let's make sure we've got it straight and right. And I think I'll just center it. Now don't forget, we are using the catalog for inspiration. So this is the card that I'm using for inspiration, and it does have some vellum and, you know, some twine here, and I might end up using some of that twine, but I'm going to skip the vellum for today just because it's not my style really. And that's the cool thing about inspiration, is that you see an idea and then you can turn around and customize it to whatever you like. Alright, so we now have our sentiment stamped on our white panel. What I'm going to do is, I told you previously I stamped this already onto another sheet of white, and then I put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to pop this up right on top of the original sentiment. Oh, you know what? first, almost forgot, I want to cut a banner with our strip here. So let's see, roughly, I know that I want to put my strip on top of my banner, just like that. And if I go ahead and put it on first before cutting the ends into a banner, I kind of know better what I'm working with. So see, for example, I didn't center it, so I have more space here. So I'm just going to trim a little bit of that off just to make the sides even. And then I'm going to cut up through the center here and meet that center cut on the diagonal at each point, just like that. Alright, let's do that one more time on the other side. Now, of course, if you have a banner punch, all the better. You know, pop that bad boy out and punch away. I, sadly, do not. It's on my wish list. I'm getting there. I work on a budget just like you guys do, so have to prioritize. In the meantime, there we go. We have a banner. I'm going to put that right there. Let me throw some dimensionals on it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got dimensionals on the back, and what I'm going to do before I put my banner on is I'm going to go ahead and mat this down onto my Tranquil Tide mat. I've already put adhesive on the back to save time, so you guys don't have to watch me putting adhesive on the back. I am using tear and tape. The adhesive you use is completely up to you. I just wouldn't use wet glue for this, just because there's really no need. But, I mean, if you have snail, if you have tear and tape, any kind of double-sided tape will work. You know, you're just sticking down one mat onto another. Like I said, I'm going to do this a little off-kilter here. I think just like that. And I know I'm going to pop this up, so let me add some dimensionals to the back of that. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. I'll be right back. Rather than using a whole bunch of dimensionals, I just remembered I have these awesome double-sided foam strips. So what I'm going to do is pull one out and then lay it down here and just cut it to size. I think that'll be a lot easier and a lot faster. And this strip is the slightly thicker, I think. Let me see here. Yeah, it's about twice the thickness of a Stampin' Dimensional. So if you're going to be using this and putting it through the mail, just keep that in mind. You might need a thicker envelope. Now, of course, if you don't have the strip and you want to use Stampin' Dimensionals, perfectly fine. Whatever you want to do, again, it's your card. It's your project. You do the way you like. Always telling you guys that. And now we pull the foam. Or, not the foam. The... Gosh, you know, I was sick all day yesterday, and my brain is still kind of in a fog. So you guys are going to have to forgive me. I hope you'll forgive me anyway. Yeah, I completely forgotten what these are called. The adhesive cover. See? Yeah. Backing paper? Sure, why not? And this stuff is all kinds of sticky. And I'm going to bring in my next mat. Alright, so we have one off kilter. I think I'll make this one off kilter as well. Offset. Stick that down right there. Alright, we're coming together now. So let's pull the back of these Stampin' Dimensionals off our banner. And I love these Stampin' Dimensionals for multiple reasons, but one of my biggest favorites is the backing comes off really easily with these. I don't know if you've tried the store-bought, you probably have, you know, foam dimensionals, and they're such a pain in the tuchus to get that backing off. Now we are cooking with gas. We've got our banner down, we've got our mats down. What else? Let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the adhesive backings off of these, which these are actually mini glue dots. And when you purchase them from Stampin' Up, they actually come on a roll in a box, and I usually just pull the roll out and use them that way. The reason these have backers on them is because these are left over from paper pumpkin kits that I just, you know, I didn't need them. So I figure I'd just go ahead and use those up before I bust open a new box, right? Makes more sense. And I'm just going to kind of put these, you know, wherever. Let them hang off, just for pretties. And I don't know if you can hear it, but my phone is sitting behind me and just buzzing merrily. I have no idea who's trying to get hold of me. Whoever you are, I'm really sorry. So I just wanted to share something with you guys. I was looking at my YouTube account this morning, as you do, and I realized that as of this morning, we are up to 44 subscribers, which probably to a lot of people would not be a big deal, but since I just started doing this whole YouTube thing in January, to me, having 45 subscribers is huge. So first, I just really, really want to say thank you. Because honestly, I didn't know if anybody besides my kids was going to subscribe and watch these videos. Secondly, I would like to give something out if and when we can get to 50 subscribers. Now, here's the deal. If we can get to 50 subscribers before May 1st, when we get to 50, what I will do is put all the subscribers' names into a hat, and I will draw one name. That subscriber whose name is drawn will receive a gift from me. It'll probably be a set of handmade cards, but just, something to say thank you. I just want to do something nice for you guys because you guys keep coming back and watching me. So if we can get to 50 subscribers by May 1st, and today is April the 8th, I think this video is going to show, let's see, Monday. This video should post on April 12th, so between April 12th and May 1st. If we can get to 50 subscribers, then I will give away a set of handmade cards. And I'm probably going to do something slightly bigger, maybe some Stampin' Up product if we can get to 100 subscribers by May 1st. But let's see where we're at, when it's closer to May. For now, what do you guys say we finish this card? I'm going to put some, oh gosh, look at that. The power of TV. We've got adhesive on the back of this mat already. Lo and behold, I actually thought ahead. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's peel the backing off of this adhesive. I feel like I've talked forever. Okay, so we have all of our adhesive pulled off. This again is my top folded 4.5 by 5 1/4 Whisper White cardstock, and this is thick Whisper White. I like the thick for making card bases just because it holds up so much better. It's nice and thick, it's beautiful, it's a pure white, which is fantastic. And so this large mat here from the Tutti-Frutti collection is the same size as this card. So when you're lining it up, try to be real careful about matching those edges. If you don't get it perfectly, that's fine. But just, do your best. We can always trim or add later if we need to. And as you can see, I messed up. So I have a raw edge here. I don't know if you can tell. And I've got a raw edge here. So I bet if I flip it over, I'm going to have some excess paper. Yep. Alright, so let me start by trimming this excess. Nobody knows the difference. Well, unless you get this card and you watched this video. I guess in that point you would know the difference. But I'm actually going to leave it like this. I'm not even going to try to cover up these corners here because this whole thing is kind of offset, these two mats here. So with this paper being kind of offset, I kind of dig the way it's working. Now, of course, you could come back and, embellish this more. You could throw some of that twine on here. You could throw some sequins or maybe some pearls in the center of these stars. But I'm actually going to leave that just the way it is. Now, if I go to pull it out and give it to somebody for their birthday later, I may decide to add something on, but that's the beauty of basic cards is, the work is done for you and then you can add on later if you like. So let's pull out the original card and get my scissors out of the shot. Here's our original. They say if someone forgets your birthday, you don't get any older that year. You're welcome. We've got basic here. Like this is super basic. It took us, a few seconds to make this card. And then we've got a slightly more involved, but not too difficult card. And they both used the same stamp set. Again, it is called Birthday Wit. And this is just, it even has just a basic happy birthday on here. But then it's just so fun. There's this one I love. I can't wait. I have a couple of friends who have birthdays and have a whole bunch of allergies. One of them is on a diet. And so it says, this is your fat-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, carb-free, caffeine-free, peanut-free, dairy-free birthday card. And you could pair that with "You're welcome" on the inside, or you could just use "Happy Birthday" on the inside. It's a very versatile set, and again, I love it for the humor of it. It's just, it screams smart aleck, and so many of my friends are smart alecks. So, alright, so we have our 2 cards, and let's look at the cards we cased. So this was the first one, and this is the card to go with it. And here's our second example. And here's the card we made. Similar, but different. And you'll notice as well that this is a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. But this example here is a square. You might even be able to do that in a 3 by 3 size, which would be great to make as a tag, or if you want to put it on a gift bag, or, you know, as a to from kind of thing on a birthday gift. Definitely some great ideas there. Alright guys, there we go. 2 cards, 1 stamp set, and it didn't take long at all. If you guys liked today's project and you want to see more, please consider subscribing to my channel. Definitely bring a friend, because we're going to be doing that 50 subscriber giveaway hopefully very soon. And hey, if you're not already working with a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you need a catalog, and trust me, you need a catalog, I would love to get one to you in the mail. Just click the Contact Me link down below in the description, and I'll get right back to you. And guys, if you try these cards, please send me a message. You can hit my blog, which you've got to go to my blog anyway for the dimensions of these papers. While you're there, leave me a note, or you could like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know if you try the things that I try. I love to see what other people come up with. In the meantime, thanks for coming back, guys. Have the best day ever. Bye!